Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to discuss about longitudinal distances. Let's say LCG, LBC, and so forth. So I'm going to discuss this, guys, briefly. Okay, so let's start. So I'll start with this one. Longi, Longitudinal distances. Okay, so just read, guys. Points whose locations are indicated by distance measured longitudinally from a reference line are. Lightship. Lightship, guys, has an LCG or the longitudinal center of gravity, and cargo holds also has LCG, and compartments has also LCG like ballast tanks, freshwater tanks, fuel oil tanks, or DO tanks. And LCB is the distance of center of buoyancy. So, and LCF is the distance of center of rotation. Later I will explain to you. Distance such as the values of LCB or longitudinal center of buoyancy and longitudinal center of rotation are measured horizontally from reference points. So they have a reference point where they are measured from, which is usually at amidships or at the middle of the vessel. The direction of measurement, either forward or up, of the reference plane amidship is assigned to different signs. Okay, so each item has a sign. It's either negative or positive. Some hydrostatic tables, however, are based on distances from up perpendicular. Such distances do not have the signs. So when when a tank or the distance is measured from the up part going to forward, there's no sign. So this is always positive. So there's no negative or no signs. But it's for me it's positive because there's no negative. For distances measured amidship, the sign conversion is normally negative sign for forward amidships and plus sign for up amidship. This is how it shows, guys. So forward from the middle, it is measured from the middle going to forward. This is negative. And from the middle going to up, that will be positive of amidship. Okay? So this is what it means here when for distances measured amidship, the sign of convention is normally negative sign of forward and positive sign when you're up. From middle going to up and middle going to forward is negative. Okay, I hope that's clear. Then says note here, you must be familiar with the different types of measuring longitudinal distances as it affects the formula and methods used in trim calculation. Knowing how the formula was derived helps in identifying the need changes in formula, meaning transposition, to transpose. Okay, then let's go to the next figure. What is this? Then we go here. Okay. Comparing two systems of measuring longitudinal distances are used in trim calculations. There are different kind of measurement. As we read a while ago, one is measured from midship going to forward. This will be negative, and from midship going to up, this will be positive. And the other one is this one. all measurements are coming from the up part. So from here, going to this weight, that is positive, and from center of rotation, positive, from what is this? Center of gravity is positive, all positive from reference point of up going to forwards, wherever you go. Say, weight number 1 or hold number 1, the LCG is positive, so all are positive. Okay? Distances of controls measured longitudinally from upper perpendicular. The ship is LPP is 100. The ship's LPP is 180 meters. Okay? So look at the LCF. There's no negative. LCB, there's negative, all positive. Okay? And so with TPC, no negative, all positive. So that is what it meant with this one. Measured from up going to forward. Okay? While here, measured from midship going to forward and midship going to up. Take note of the LCB is negative 4.21. Why? Negative meaning is when you say negative is a forward part. So this is LCB. LCB is this one. From midship going to this point, center of buoyancy, that is your LCB. Okay? LCF, from the middle, it is positive. So when you say positive, it should be upward. So LCF is this one. Center of rotation from middle going to the center of rotation, that's your LCF. That's why it's positive. Okay, I hope that's clear. And the weight, when your weight is in the up part, that will be positive. So LCG of weight 2 from the middle going to the center of the weight, that is your LCG of weight 2. And weight 1 will be LCG, weight 1 will be this one. From middle going to the center of the weight, that will be negative. That's why negative here. Okay? That is how this figure is giving us some information. And here, this one is small sign. Rotation. This is the center LCG is negative sign here because forward of midship. This one. Let's see what is this. Let's say freshwater. Freshwater LCG could be, or fuel oil is in the forward part of midship, so that will be this one, F. This one, okay? And center of buoyancy, this one is negative sign. That's why negative here is a forward part, okay? And you will see when you say this negative in the hydrostatic table, this means is the forward part, meaning from midship is somewhere in the forward part, so that's the forward part of the vessel. And positive LCF, that is the up part of the vessel, like this one. LCF is the up part of midship, this small arrow here. That's why it's positive. Okay, this is how the picture explains. So there's two ways of measuring the longitudinal distances. One is from midship, measured from midship going to forward, which is negative, and midship measured going to up is positive. So this is one one equation of measurement. On the other one, this one, the measurement is coming from this up, going forward, 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 and forward. So it's all positive. Say this way 2. Let's say this is hole number 6. From hole number 6 is measured from the up part going to the center of the weight, which is the LCG of up part, up perpendicular weight 2. And the center of rotation here is from perpendicular up measured to the center of rotation. With the final LCG, I say this is final, I'm sorry, it's not freshwater fuel oil, it's final LCG measured from up perpendicular going to this center, okay? And your longitudinal center of buoyancy measured from up perpendicular going to the center of gravity. LBC, center of buoyancy. I'm sorry, this one, center of buoyancy. And LCG up weight 2, longitudinal center of gravity measured from up perpendicular going to the center of the weight. And it's all positive, there's no negative here, okay? That is what it means here. I hope that's clear. Now we go to the next figure. We're done with that. And this one. We're gonna let's now go to the true mean drop. Okay. True mean drop is also referred as the hydrostatic drop. It is the drop of the vessel of the center of flotation. Okay. When the ship is meaning this one, this is the center of flotation. This will be what it means by vessel center of flotation, because you are trimmed by the stern and the center of flotation goes backwards. So this will be your center of flotation. The distance between midship going to the center of flotation is longitudinal center of flotation, meaning a distance. When you say longitudinal, it means distance. So from here going up, and this will be your center of flotation. Okay, because you are trimmed by the head. I'm sorry, trimmed by the head. This is the water line. You are trimmed by the head. Okay, so there's a big drop here and a small drop forward, and you are trimmed by the stern, trimmed by the head. Sorry, trimmed by the head. That's why the tendency of the center of flotation is to move backward. That's why your center of flotation is here. Okay. Now go back again. When the ship is even keel, may no leash or no trim, even keel, the forward and up drops, the arithmetical mean drop and the hydrostatic means are the same. Okay. Since the vessel meaning if you're even keel, the mean drop and the arithmetical mean drop are the same. Okay, mean drop. Okay. Later I will explain to you how to get the mean drop. Arithmetical mean drop or mean drop is average forward and up drop. Mean drop is obtained by adding the forward and up drops dividing by 2, meaning your drop forward and drop up, you add this together, then divide it by 2, then you will get the mean drop. That's what it's meant there here. So your forward drop plus your up drop, add them together, then you divide it by 2, then that will be your mean drop. Okay. This method assumes that the drop marks are equidistant from amidship, that is, they are located in the forward and up perpendiculars. Okay? In taking particulars from hydrostatic table, the hydrostatic drop should be used. Okay? So, meaning hydrostatic drop, whatever the drop is in the hydrostatic, let's say for this one, hydrostatic drop. This is your hydrostatic drop. This one. Because this is the hydrostatic table, this will be your hydrostatic drop. Okay? Go back again. For LCF, longitudinal center rotation measured from amidship. So hydrostatic drop equals mid drop plus LCF times stream over LPP. To get the hydrostatic drop equals yung mean drop plus LCF times stream over LPP, or this is another formula, hydrostatic drop hydrostatic drop is equals up drop minus, this one is positive now, it's minus 1/2 LPP minus LCF times stream over LPP. What is LPP? LPP is okay, I'll show you LPP, where are you? LPP, I think this one. Open with. This is length between perpendiculars, this one. From up drop to your upper forward perpendicular, this is length between perpendiculars, LPP. So from upper perpendiculars, measured from upper perpendiculars to your forward perpendicular, that is your LPP. Okay? LPP. And 1/2 of LPP, meaning 1/2 of LPP, occurs from the midship. From here, going to forward, that is 1/2 of LPP, and from middle, going backward, that will be another 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1/2, that's total distance of LPP. Okay? And let's go back again. So there are two kinds. Hydrostatic drop equals mean drop plus LCF times stream over LPP. And the other one is hydrostatic drop equals up drop minus 1/2 LPP minus LCF times stream over LPP. Okay? For LCF measured from R perpendicular, or hydrostatic drop equals up drop minus sign LCF from R perpendicular times stream over LPP. In general, the further the center of rotation is from amidship, the greater the trim. The greater difference of mean drop and hydrostatic, and the greater the difference of the mean drop and hydrostatic drop. So from amidship, the greater the distance, the greater the trim. Okay. So what it means here is this one. So from the center, if In general, further LCF, CF is from the midship, the greater the trim, the greater the difference of mean drop and isostatic. Meaning, if your center of rotation is very far from the midship, then there will be a big trim. Okay? Because center of rotation, of course, if this is your center of rotation, the tendency of this up part will go down because your rotation is here. But if your rotation is in the middle, of course, you have even keel, no trim. But if your center of rotation is on the up part, somewhere here, of course, the tendency of this fore part will sink, and this will rise. That's why you have a big trim. Okay? And your main drop, the main drop and the hydrostatic drop will never be the same. There's always be a big difference. That's what it means there. Okay? Now, let's go to this one. Exercise 4.12. So, the vessel is Panama, is floating in a drop at perpendicular 7.89 forward, and up is 8.73 up. Calculate the hydrostatic drop and find her displacement corrected for trim. So, this is the formula. To get the hydrostatic drop equals mean drop plus your center longitudinal center of rotation times trim over LPP. So transpose. I have here made a computation. So forward, check the forward. Forward is 789. 789. It's the one. 789. Up is 873. Up is 783. And this will be, take note of the mean drop is 831. Okay. So, forward plus up drop divide by 2, this should be your mean drop, okay? And LPP is 215. LPP meaning from upper perpendicular is the distance between upper perpendicular to your forward perpendicular. So that is LPP, which is 205. And the trim, 8.73 minus 7.89 is your trim of 84. Your LCF, where did I get this LCF? You go to your program. I have a program here. I go to Form 6. Put down what is the drop forward. Drop forward is, drop forward is 789. 789 up. Drop is 873. 873. You got your mean. And this will be your LCF. LCF is negative 562. Okay, negative 562. Negative 562. Negative 562. Or, you want to see the program. Okay, put this to go to hydrostatic table. And the main drop is LCF, no? LCF. This one. Put here 8.31. And LCF is negative 562 runoff. Okay, this is the one. So LCF is negative 562. Now take note of the formula. Hydrostatic drop. To get the hydrostatic drop equals your mean drop plus LCF times stream over LPP, which is this one. So hydrostatic table is your mean drop plus LCF times stream over LPP, which is this one. Okay, mean drop plus LCF times stream over LPP. So transpose, what is your main drop? Is 831, and your LCF is negative 562. Your trim is negative 84, which is this one, and your LPP is 215. Okay, so apply the computation. So your mean drop plus multiply this two, that will be negative 728 over 215, which is your LPP. What is division? You divide this one, that will be 831 plus negative 0.022. Okay, take note guys. This is algebraic equation. So when you apply the sign with positive, this will be the result of the, when you say 8.31 plus negative 0.02, this is the equation guys. That will be equal sum of open, which is G9. G9 is this one. This is the mean drop plus, you have the plus sign here. I put a, that's why it's negative, because it's negative, it's I9, and double close parenthesis. This is the equation guys, and the result will be 8.322. Okay, this will be the hydrostatic drop, and from this drop take note of the TPC. So 8332 is TPC is 6297. So how do I get this one? Two ways. You go to my program. What is the drop? Again, what's the drop? 8332. Okay, I go to the program and I go to this one, and I put here, for example, 8.332, which is 8.332. Okay, 8.32. Take note of the TPC. When I press this one, enter, the TPC should be 6297. 6297. What is the TPC? Is 6297. Or, okay, go to program, you go to the hydrostatic table, TPC, put here, the spinal drop survey, initial TPC. Okay, this one, you put here, take note of TPC, 8.332, enter, 6297. Okay, that will be 6297, 6297. Okay, Now, from this drop, this will be your displacement. Okay? Displacement. Now, to get the exact, because your drop is 8.332, so what will be your displacement with this drop? So what you do is take out this number 2. So you look for the displacement of 8.33. So take out number 2 and look out for the displacement of 833. What will be the displacement of 833? Okay, let's check, guys. 833. Take note of the displacement. 833. Okay, from here. Put here 833. 8.33. Take note of the displacement. Displacement is 4981191. 4981191. .9. Okay, so that is the displacement. This one. So from there, so you have already the displacement for 8.33. Then carry down the 0.2. Multiply it with this TPC. Put it down. Multiply this one. Then your value will be 12.6. Okay. So with this 12.6, which is this one, you add this to your displacement from 8.33. So 12.6 plus the displacement from 8.33, which is this one, and your final displacement will be 49824.5 from your hydrostatic drop of 8.332. We will check, guys, if this is correct. 49824.5. Okay, so you go here, 8.332. Okay, put here the displacement, 8.332. Enter. Sorry, 8.332. The displacement is 2982449. Displacement is 49824.5. 49824. 49824.5. It is already round up. Okay, so it is confirmed that it is correct. Okay, put it back. Put it back again. Okay, so this is the answer to this query of example 4.2. But according to this answer, his displacement is 47402, which is very far, and his drop is 8.225, which is wrong. But we have the same drop here, but I can confirm from my program that 8.332 is the same figure with this one, 49824. Okay, according to my program. So that's confirmed. Put it back. Then we now go to the second Second, which is 4.3. Okay, so we go to 4.3. What's 4.3? 4.3 here. So 4.3, the same vessel, Panamax is floating a draft perpendicular of forward 12.60, up is 13.5. Calculate and compare her mean draft and hydrostatic draft. Find her displacement. So the same formula. Then the mean draft is 13.05 plus. This is the LCF. This is the trim and LPP. So what is the mean draft here? 12.6 forward, 13.5 up. So I put here. So we go from this. So forward drop is 12.6. Forward drop is 12.6, correct. Up drop is 13.5. You get 13.5. Mean drop is 13.05. Mean drop is 13.05. And your LCF is 0.15. LCF is 0.15 and your trim is 90. Your trim is 90. Okay, trim is 90. Your trim is 0.90. Okay, then your drop, mean drop is 13.0506. My drop here is, again, multiply these two, that will be 0.135 over 215, and the answer to this one is 0.063. You add this one with this mean drop and your hydrostatic drop will be 13.051. 13.051, and you got your 13.051 or 06. This is round up already. Okay, then what will be his displacement? 13.05 is displacement is 77273. Displacement here 77273.5. Okay, and okay, what will be the TPC of 13.051? TPC is 64.3. I got here 64.33. So with you take out number 1, so 13.05, that will be your displacement of 77 to 3.5. Check this one, 13.05. So 13.05, 13.05. That will be 772.735. 77273. That will be 77273.5. So we have to correct this one. Then what you do, you have one remaining, put it here, multiply with your TPC of 64.33, that will be 64.43. With this 64.43 or 6.43, you add this one, displacement of 772.735. Your displacement for 31051 is 77279.9. Okay, so we'll confirm this one. This is correct. And what will be the drop? Drop is 13051. So 13.051. Displacement is 77,279.93, and displacement 77,279.93 or 0.9, which is 79.9, which is 79.9. Okay, with the drop of 1301, so it's the same. Put it back here and undo. Then we go to number 414, which is 414, go up. Okay, we go to mini bulker. So I go to mini bulker, take out this one. Never mind. To mini bulker, finish with this one, finish with this one, finish with this one, finish with this one, finish with this one. You go to mini bulker, this one, open, then Excel. Okay, go to, so what does it say here? Forward drop is 6.16, 6.16. Updraft is updraft is 6.16. 6.16, and forward drop is, forward drop is 5.41, 5.41. Then the main drop is 579. Here, main drop is 579, and main drop is 579. LCF is 1.75. LCF is 1.75, and TPC is 14.4. TPC is 14.4 or 14.39. And what else? And transpose the midship. Now his midship is 5.785. Midship is 5.79. I already run up this one. That will be the midship. Okay. Okay. And take out this one. Don't save. So, compose this formula. Okay. So, mean drop equals LCF plus LCF times trim over LPP equals 5.785, which is here 5.785 plus your LCF. LCF is 1.75 times your trim. Your trim is 0.75 over your LPP is 89.95. With this equation, multiply these two, that will be 1.3125 over your LPP of 89.95 plus your mean drop. And the answer to this equation is 0.1459 or 5.785 plus 0.149 is exactly 580 meters. Okay, so what is the drop displacement of 580? 580 is 7257. 7257, and the answer here is 7257. But I made the equation so that you will understand. So I have here 0 times your TPC equals 0, 0 plus 7257, and your hydrostatic displacement is 7257, and your hydrostatic drop is 5080. So we have the same answer here. 5.80 is 7257. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now I'm going to take this out. I take this out. Okay, we're done with this one. What is this? Don't save. Done with this one. Okay. Now, the next topic I'm going to discuss about drop survey form. For example, you don't have a form for drop survey, okay? But you want to make a drop survey form. So let's do it like this, guys. Okay, open this. Go to documents. Okay, documents, and the survey form from scratch. Okay, open with Excel. Now, guys, for example, you don't have a form for drop survey. Okay, we'll make another. Sorry. Make another. Open it again. You don't have form, so I will put make an Excel. Go Excel. I'm sorry. Excel. Excel here. Excel. Okay. Let's make this initial drop. Okay. Initial drop. Okay. You don't have a form. So what you do, you go to another drop survey program or sheet. Let's say this this is already a form sheet. What you do is you click here and right click and copy. Okay, it's highlighted, now it's copied. Then you go to your blank sheet and paste it here at the same corner and put paste. Now you have already copied the form for initial draft survey. So this put this initial draft survey. Okay, initial draft survey. Rename ID. Okay. Now what you need next is your final draft survey. So you would put this FD. Rename this FD. This is FD. That will be your initial draft survey. Then you go back to the other program. You go to this is the initial. You go to the final draft survey. This is your final draft survey form. And you click here. You copy. Then you go to the blank form and click on the corner right here. Right click and paste. So you have now two forms. You have your initial and draft survey. What you need is your hydrostatic table. So you make another sheet and you name this hydro. Okay, hydro. For hydrostatic table, hydro. Okay, put it, enter. So it's blank. So you go to the other program and you go to the hydro. This is your hydrostatic table. But take note, guys, when you're taking note of the copying the hydrostatic table, take note that you should have this form. Draft survey initial with this topic here of displacement, TPC, MTC. This is all interpolated and there's a drop here and it has MTC for plus and minus 50 and you have this draft survey final. You have the draft, all these figures here and you have your NTC, MTC plus or minus. Okay, so this is important that you have these figures or these cells. Okay, so you go up, click the right corner or left corner, then you right click and copy. Then you go to your blank form. This is your blank form. This is the hydro. Put on the left corner, right click and put paste. Okay, now you have now the same hydro. Okay, you have this one, initial survey, MTC, and you have the final draft survey and MTC. Okay, now assuming in your initial draft survey you have already filled these figures, the draft forward up mid in your LPP, the forward correction, LBM, and up correction. You fill in the white, guys, the white color, white cells. Then you have your density here, and you have the ROB. You have your light ship, and you have your light ship. Okay, this is, for example, so you have now already the form. So what you do, you go to your blank form. This is now your sheet. So you have already, for example, you already fill up your forward, mid, updraft, your LBM, forward correction, LBM, LPP, and your up correction. And take note, you have now your mean, quarter mean, or quarter mean drop. What you do, since you have already your quarter mean drop here, or here, tabulated drop, you go to your hydrostatic table. I'm sorry, this is the one. Okay. Take note, this is your new drop survey form. So you already take that in. Okay. You already put your draft here. This is new form, new form. You drop forward, drop midship, drop up. Then you put your LPP, your forward correction, LBM, and up correction. Assuming you have already filled up this one. Then scroll down. Your quarter mean now is 8.2667, which is this one. So what you do, this is new. You put this equals. You copy this one. Take note, guys. Put equals. This is initial. Then go to the hydrostatic table. Then look for the initial drop. Initial drop. This is your initial drop. Then click. I'm sorry. It's the other way around. Go back. So what you do, okay, this one. You go to hydrostatic. I'm sorry, guys. I repeat. Since this is your initial drop, you click this equals. Take note, guys. For example, you haven't. This is 0. You put this equals. Then you go to your initial drop. Look for the quarter mean. This is the quarter mean or tabulated mean. I just press this one and you push enter. So he will go, this drop here, the drop here will go to your hydrostatic table, which is this one. Okay, so you go back to your initial, meaning you're now looking for your displacement. So displacement of this drop, quarter mean. So you put equals. Once again here. Then you go to your hydrostatic table. With this drop, you go to your displacement. Click and enter. It will go here. Okay. So now you look for TPC. So TPC, you press equals. Then go to put hydrostatic table. For initial, then you go for TPC. Click this one and enter. Then it'll go here. So LCF, you put your equals and look for LCF in the hydrostatic table. LCF, which is this one. Click and then enter. Then there it goes. Okay. Now we go to the LCF, which is plus 50 or minus 50. So this is plus 50. You put here equals. You go to the hydrostatic table and look for the MTC. MTC, which is plus 50. Okay. So 8.217 plus 50, that will be 8717. So you click this one and enter. It will go here. Okay. So your minus 50 put your equals, then you go to your hydrostatic table, then you go for minus 50, you go down, minus 50, this is this one, then you click this one, and enter. Okay, now this is manual. Put your density of, let's say, 1.021. Okay, then you put your remaining onboards. For example, this is your remaining onboards. You put it in, and this will be your initial drop of cargo will be 0. Okay, this your cargo will be 0 because you are discharging in port. This will be you'll be loading in a port. This will be your arrival draft, and your after completion of arrival draft of survey, this will be your cargo of negative 1.5. Then we go to the final draft. We say you have already completed loading. This is your final draft after completed loading, and this will be your quarter mean and your tabulated draft. So what you will do, you go to your hydrostatic table, you go now to the final draft, which is this one. You click this one because you're looking for the quarter mean draft. You click this one, or click and you put equals. Go to your final draft. Go for your quarter mean. Your quarter mean, this one. Oh, just click this tabulated. Okay. Sorry. Tabulated. That will be your tabulated draft. You press enter. Then he will go here. Okay. Once you already put the tabulated draft here, you go to your final draft, and you'll be looking for this bigger. You'll be looking for this displacement of this quarter mean draft. So you press enter and equals. So equals, you go to your hydrostatic table, final, and you press this displacement. Click this one, then press enter. Then he will go here. Same with your TPC. You put equals. You go for the TPC. TPC is this one, and you press enter. Now the next will be your LCF. You put equals and go to the hydrostatic table, and LCF will be this one. Okay, push enter. Now you have all this one. Then you will go now to MTC for plus 50. You press equals. Then you go to MTC in the hydrostatic table. Scroll down. So 1823 plus 50, that will be 1873. This will be your NTC interpolated. You click this one and you press enter, and you will go here. Then you with minus 50 put equals. Then you go to hydrostatic table. Then you go for the minus 50. Okay. 1823 minus 50, that would be 17.73. You click this one and press enter, and he will go here. He will already automatically give you the answer of difference of MTC, and you put the manual density of, let's say, 1.025, and he will compute, and put your ROB, for example, and your cargo will be 206,140.4. Okay, minus 1.7, that should be 0.2, but here 0.4. So this is from your initial dead weight, which is this one, 17, and your final, this will be your net dead weight, put it here, final dead weight, and this will be your total cargo of 206,140. So that's it, guys. That's simple as it on how you will make a drop survey form from scratch. All you have to do is copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this presentation, and if you like, please click the like button, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell, and have a good day. Thank you for watching.